are we ready now as we come towards the end of May and various states have come up with their own models of curfews, of containment zones? There is a new Lancet study which has come out which seems to be suggesting that lockdowns indeed are successful. Now, if lockdowns are successful, the question is for how long can you stay under that lockdown? Dr. Amrish Mittal is joining us live. Dr. Mittal, you have a thought on, are we ready? Those big states which were showing the maximum number of the positive cases, positivity, let's say Delhi, for example, where positivity rate has come down drastically. Is Delhi ready for a complete unlockdown, Dr. Mittal?
Thank you, Bhupen. Quite clearly, we can't talk of India as one. We are right in the middle of the second wave. And well, as you rightly pointed out, it went up very sharply in Delhi. It has come down almost equally sharply. So definitely Delhi should have some easing of lockdown restrictions over the next few days. That's what I expect, maybe a week or whenever they do it. Now, the same cannot be said of many other areas in the country where the disease is still surging. Now, the problem in removing the lockdown or relaxing the lockdown is the fact that if people again indulge in COVID inappropriate behavior, if we think, and I can see that feeling already coming out again when I talk to patients and people, that it's all gone now. So, now it's gone. Yes, we'll be careful, but unless that seriousness is there in our minds about preserving or maintaining rather all precautions, COVID appropriate behavior, which means simply wearing a tight, proper, snugly fitting mask, one or double, whatever, maintaining distancing, avoiding indoor meetings and avoiding social gatherings for some time completely. Because if we have not...
I think, Dr. Mittal, this point that you're making on social gatherings, I think the crux of this argument and a potential solution for us in future could very well be management of these social gatherings, because this is exactly where the problem will be. Dr. ANIL ARORA is joining us live as well. Dr. ARORA, do you think that as we move towards a potential unlockdown scenario, it is also important maybe for us now to have a straightforward situation that for the rest of the year, there is not going to be any big social gathering, let's say above 30, 40 people. Whether it's political protest, whether it's farmers protest, whether it's election, whether it's Diwali celebration, whether it's marriage or anything else, no public function is allowed. Would that be the best way forward for us to live in a lockdown or an unlockdown kind of a scenario, Dr. Arora?
Yeah, I would fully agree with you. If you look at the reasons of continuing with partial lockdown is we have had enough of human suffering and economical backlog. And how many of us will be able to go to the parties when almost everybody in the family will have somebody would have died at a young age? This is something which you have to really fathom about it. And I believe that unless you have a scientific proof of either the herd immunity as documented by excellent way of collecting the samples, or else you have vaccinated more than 80% of your population, we should continue to have partial lockdown. Doesn't matter up to what extent, whether it is 1 year, 2 year, whatever it is. You have to safeguard the public. I don't think we'll be able to ever handle the type of surge of 27 days which we witnessed in May.
All right. Well, Dr. Mittal, Dr. Arora, thank you so much. I hear from both of you COVID appropriate behavior, and my appeal to every Indian citizen, which is being echoed by you as well, please shun big public engagements for the rest of the year. If we want to live in partial unlockdown scenario, because I don't think it will be possible for us to go in for a full 360-degree unlockdown scenario, we need to change our way of life. We need to change the way we've been getting on with our lifestyles.